Automated weather observation 2245 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky.
All right, winds are calm. We are set to Tuscaloosa ground there. We good position there, good position there. Let's check our up for takeoff.
Cap 175, proceed up around the turn, hold short of the runway until I can get air one through, and then I'll get you across.
All right, sounds like they're a little bit busy this evening. And good there, good there. All right, we have checked everything.
Cap 175, cross 22 at the approach in, Charlie depart.
All right, make sure that they're down there. We'll give them a call. Good afternoon, Tuscaloosa ground, Skyhawk 619er Sierra Papa.
November 619 Sierra Papa, Tuscaloosa.
Student pilot at Dixie Air, request taxi active for south departure.
November 619 Sierra Papa, taxi to runway 22 via taxiway Delta 3 and Delta, hold short of runway 30 at Delta 5. The ones are two direction, the ones are variable at 3, altimeter 3013.
All right, taxi to 22 via Delta 3 and Delta, hold short of 30 at Delta 5, and say altimeter 3013.
Altimeter 3013.
3013, Niner Sierra Papa, thank you. All right, let's check that our all right, so we're gonna go there, left, hold short of that runway.
November 6150, Mike Tuscaloosa. November 6150, Mike, we put the 2 mile final, runway 30. The winds are variable at 3, altimeter 3013. Air 1 tower, make your base turns inside the tower, hold short of taxiway Charlie. I want to keep you southwest of taxiway Charlie on runway 30. Air 1 taxiway Alpha, clear for the option. November 619 Sierra Pop, you're in cross runway 30 at Delta 5, hold short of runway 22 and advisor ready.
Right on Delta 5, cross 30, hold short of 22, advise when ready. Niner Sierra Papa.
November 8376 Lima, how long before you're ready?
Checking that everything's clear here, even though he has to cross. All right, everybody looks good that way. We got a cross runway 22 from us.
November 8376 Lima, runway 22, you're clear for takeoff. Your left turn out on course is approved.
We're gonna get to see him start up right there while we're doing our checklist. All right, 1, 2, and flip it over to the before takeoff checklist. All right, parking brakes are on. Seat backs, tray tables, upright positions. Cabin doors closed and locked. Flight controls are free and correct.
6150 Mike, runway 30, clear to land. The winds are variable at 3.
All right. Flight instruments. Check.
Winds are variable at 3.
Good. 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 Instrumentation looks good. Fuel check. Good, good. Fuel selector valve both. Watch them top it off, so we're good. Mixture is full rich. We'll screw it in to about there. And fuel selector valve there. All right, we're going to throttle up and check the magnetos, the vacuum gauges, the engine. All right, so we're going to... There's nobody behind us. Go ahead and... all the way up to 18. And right at 1800, we will drop the left. Smooth, drop to about 50, back up to both. Back up to 1800, drop it to the right. And smooth, drop to about 50, and back up to both.
Air 1 negative, I got traffic on final for runway 30. Taxiway Alpha, you're clear for the option.
Good, instruments, fuel flow good.
Air 1 Alpha, have a Cessna holding short of 220 approaching.
Good. All right, back to 1,000 RPM. We'll pass 1,000, go down to idle. Stays on, good, and back up to 1,000. All right. Beacon light is on. Our friction lock is adjusted, it's very tight. Radio's and avionics set. Let's go over to tower, 126.3, good. And we're not going to be using, well, we do need to set up our... Yes, I should have done that back there, but... There, Tuscaloosa. Redirect, enter. Picking everything up. Looking good there. Excellent. Alright, manual trim. Let's trim it down to about there for takeoff. Wing flaps set to 0%. And we're ready to go. Let's give our brow a wipe there and likes me to text her. Let's go over here and try this. All right, good. All right, let's call tower. Tower, 9er Sierra Papa at runway 22, ready for takeoff, or holding short of runway 22.
November 619 Sierra Papa, runway 22, clear for takeoff. Your left turn out to the south approved.
Clear for takeoff 22, left turn to the south approved, 9er Sierra Papa.
6150 Mike, you can turn left on Charlie 3, taxi park.
All right, double check nobody's coming in that way.
Park. 6150 Mike, thanks sir.
All right, looks good there, looks good there. All right, 22 there, 22 there, 22 there. And let's go. Helicopter on taxiway A. Heels to the floor. Airspeed is alive. Fuel flow good. Oil pressure good.
Resume normal operations now.
Air 1, thank you.
Airspeed's alive. Airspeed's looking good. 90 knots.
Tower 76 Lima's clear to the south. Thanks for your hospitality.
76 Lima, Roger, for exchange through. We have a good day. For flight following, you can contact Birmingham at 120.15 2015.
120.15, 76 Lima, thanks.
All right, we're across 500 feet. We'll start our left turn to the south. That right rudder on there. $800 feet. Looking good. there is south there. And we're at 1,000 feet.
Tower 1, right base for Alpha.
Stop our right turn.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Air 1.
All right, we're going to bring our nose down there. Get on down here to the interstate. Maybe stop at about 1,500 feet. See the coming up on the interstate here in the next 30 seconds or so. Get the nose down, rim it right in there, pull it back to about 2,400 RPM. All right, we'll call takeoff about 5:55. So. All right, we are 3.6 nautical miles to the south of the airport at this point. Get outside of their airspace, and then we'll take a left and go see a little bit of Tuscaloosa again. Looks good there. We are directly over the interstate. And we're at 4.5 miles. About to make our left turn here. I'll head over to the east a little ways. There's about 15 degrees of bank there. Very good. A smooth day to be flying. We have cleared the Class Delta airspace. Should see the links over to my left. I think I see the golf course there. Delton State's down and to my right. There it is there. Right. All right, we're heading about east here. No traffic in sight. There were a couple of planes in there doing touch and goes. I'll have to be careful of when I get back closer to the airport. But we're at 1,500. Let's see if we can keep it straight and level right there. We're at 23. Let's make it 2,400 RPMs. That looks good. Go it, see if it'll fly itself. It will fly itself. Touch. All right, we're over 69 south right now. Hillcrest off to my right. The women's softball game against Georgia should be kicking off here in the. I didn't catch that.
Tower 1, right base for Alpha.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
All right.
Clear for the option, Air 1.
Airfield, cross runway 30 at Delta 3.
Airfield, cross runway 30 at Delta 3, thanks sir.
Similar to the last time I was out, 5920 eastbound is a parking lot. Not sure how far to the right I'll be able to see, but I'm about to get back over it here closer to the city. Still outside the Class Delta airspace. heading toward Nucor and that bridge.
Tower Cessna 42219er.
November 42219, Tuscaloosa.
219ers at GA would like to do some pattern work if you can.
November 42219er, taxi to runway 22 via taxiway Charlie. To intercom altimeter 3013.
22 via Charlie, roger.
Alright, I see the mall to my left. There is the rec center. Garland there, so we should be able to see, I believe I see the softball field.
One, just to let you know, we got a Cessna coming off the west ramp on taxiway Charlie going out to runway 22.
Everyone got us.
I can see the scoreboard at the softball game. I wonder who's winning. Getting a little bit bouncy out over East Tuscaloosa area. Now we're at 1600. We'll go ahead and descend a little bit and head toward our house, but Garland. Things looking good there. Alright, coming up on Nucor and Bryant Bridge, we're going to pull it back to 2200 or so, descend a little bit. Alright, we're right over the bridge now. I should be able to see McWright's Ferry Road and Brook Highland in this direction. An eye out for traffic. Coming up on 1,000 feet, we'll bump our 200 RPMs back in and maintain about 1,000 feet. Out in this direction, do a nice sweeping 180 and alright, let's go ahead and
Tower 219 is ready for departure. Stand in the pattern, runway 22.
November 42219 at runway 22, you're clear for takeoff. Make left traffic for each of your approaches. Report base.
alright, traffic looks good.
Stand clear for takeoff. 22, stand left pattern.
Alright.
Airfield cross runway 12 at Charlie 3.
Tower 1 right base for Alpha.
Air 1 taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Air 1.
Okay, checking for traffic again. Got a couple of towers that way. Let's turn to our right this time. Above and below. Wing out back around by the bridge. Let's hit our 20 degrees of bank and leave it right there.
November 42219er, just to give you a heads up, police helicopter doing pattern work to taxiway Alpha will remain west of the runway at all times.
219 Roger.
I see them. Maybe.
219 is left
Loki.
base for 22.
Yeah, that looked like Loki.
November 42219er, runway 22, clear for the option.
22 clear for the option. 219.
Alright, we're going to come over here and do a nice loop over the North River and head back south of town. I got 6:10, been about 15 minutes. Alright, let's start our left turn. 20 degrees. Gaining altitude. Check for traffic over North River area. Down at holes 2, 3, 4, and 8. Looking like it's in good shape down there. All right, still no traffic in sight.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Air 1.
not a whole lot of commentary today, but I'm out here enjoying a nice day of flying. Back over Nucor, we'll swing back by Brook Highland 1 last time before we head back south of town, jump back toward the airport. Try to get a few touch and goes in here. I would really like to doing my first night flight this coming Saturday. Today's Monday, so I want to polish up the landings a little bit. They've got some work that needs to be done on them. I think I see somebody waving that time. A blue shirt, it looks like. Yep. Not sure if blue shirt was Jesse or Megan, but they look like they're out for a walk. All right, let's go to the right this time. Get right there on about 20 degrees.
Tower 219 is turning left base 22.
November 42219, runway 22, clear for the option.
22 clear for option, 219.
All right, that's enough flying around down here. Let's head back toward campus and south of town. We do a turnaround point down there. We'll check and see what the time is. And hopefully get some touch and goes in. All right. Headed toward the hospital. I know that's outside of the Class D airspace. There we go. 1,200. 1,200 feet, that is. RPM still at 2,400. Campus off to our right. Let's see the softball stadium again. Still double checking for traffic. There's the indoor tennis facility and the outdoor.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Air 1.
There's softball. Softball looks like they've got a good crowd down there. All right, flying straight toward the mall. Stadium's off to our right. We are close to the Class Delta airspace. As long as I stay on this side of the mall, we should be good. There's Best Buy and Ulta and Chipotle and Midtown. There's University Boulevard all the way through downtown. Is that? No, that's 15th Street. Alright, let's go back down toward Hillcrest. And we do have a back up on the interstate. See here. Looks like disabled vehicle in the left lane. Something's in the left lane. The tower several hundred feet below me, kind of directly in front of me, so I'm going to swing around to the right just to not fly directly over it.
Tower 1, from my present position, I'd like to hover taxi over the grass in front of our ramp.
Air 1, proceed as requested.
Air 1.
There's probably a 1,000-foot tower right there. Radio station maybe down there? Alright, we're going to swing around to the right a little bit this way, and probably see a little bit of Hillcrest High School.
Tower 219 is turning left base for 22.
November 42219, runway 22, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 219.
All right here. Feels good there. All right, back to 69 South. There is Hillcrest and my blue tower where I do my turns around to point. Somebody's got a soccer game going on, and it looks like maybe baseball practice over on the baseball field at Hillcrest. Actually see the soccer ball down there on the field. All right, 620. Yeah, let's go ahead and runway 22 is the active runway. They're in the left pattern, so that's going to be this way. We will see if he can fit me in over there. I know he's got somebody else in the pattern right now, so we'll try to see if he's got room for me in there, hopefully. Yeah, we've been up about a half an hour or so, 35 minutes. go ahead and make our call. Tower, Skyhawk 619er Sierra Papa.
November 619 Sierra Papa, Tuscaloosa.
7 to the south, inbound, would love to do some touch and goes if you've got room.
619 Sierra Papa, roger, report 3 miles south.
Report 3 miles south, 9er Sierra Papa. Alright, so we've made contact. We have permission to enter his airspace. I see Hunt Oil and the field just beyond it, so we're going to fly toward it. 2-2 is going to be more in that orientation. We're heading 350 right now, so 040 is the opposite runway. It's going to be kind of that orientation, and I believe I see the traffic over there. Let me got my beacon on. Probably go ahead and put my strobe on as well.
Tower 1 from our present position, we'd like to hover taxi over to our pad terminate.
Gonna make sure that we can see the
November 619 Sierra Papa, do you have a suspect traffic in sight coming up over the refinery on the downwind?
9er Sierra Papa, looking for traffic.
Tower 1.
Tower 1, Tower.
We're ready to terminate at our pad.
Tower 1, proceed at the pad, land at the pad will be at your own risk.
Tower 1.
Tower 219 is left downwind, 2-2.
9 Sierra Papa, that traffic is just now passing the refinery coming up over Hawthorne. You let me know when you get them in sight.
Traffic in sight, 9er Sierra Papa.
9 Sierra Papa, roger, I want you to enter the downwind to follow that traffic. You're going to be number 2.
Following the Cessna, downwind 22, 9er Sierra Papa. Number 2 for landing. Alright, I see him up ahead. I've lost him now, but I can see his silhouette on the green. There he is, out in that direction there. See him in the sky over that way. We need to get down a little bit to about 1,000 feet. I'll pull down to 2,200. Start our right turn here.
Tower 219 is turning left base, runway 22.
42219, runway 22, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 22, 219.
Alright, we need to drop off a little bit of speed here. We should be heading about 040 right about there. Alright, we're at 1,000 feet. Good deal, we're at 2,200. We are midfield. I see the traffic. See the white of him now. Alright. And we're going to throw in our first notch of flaps here. I'll bubble up a little bit, but that's alright. Let's give it an extra 100 RPMs. Alright, the traffic is below me to my left. Alright. Crossmore, intend to put a touchdown. Go ahead and drop in the second notch. Try to bubble me up, but I didn't let it that time. I see this traffic to my left.
219 is turning final, 22.
Alright, I see him turning final that way, so I'm going to start my left turn here. We're still at 1,000 feet. Niner Sierra Papa turning base for 22.
619 Sierra Papa, runway 22, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 22, Niner Sierra Papa. Alright, so we need to hit about 300 here, alright. Our nose down, got to maintain 80 knots. We are at 310. Alright, let's pull it back to about 1,800 there, start losing some altitude. Staying at 80 knots. Staying at 80 knots. Staying at 80 knots. Staying at 310. 1800 RPMs. Alright, about to start our left turn to final. And one more second. Lost the traffic, but he will call me if something happens. Alright, we're plenty high. Oh, up there. Alright, there's no traffic on the runway. Down to about 1500. Still at 80 knots, looking good there. Go ahead and throw in our third notch of flaps. Drive it with our feet. Still at 80 knots. Made the runway, we can kill that. See the traffic up there ahead of me. Smooth. Smooth. Come on, don't let it land. That's how you do that. Flaps up. All right. Here we go. All right, trim down. There we go. All right, traffic over to my left. He's just turning downwind.
Field proceeded up 2 and hold short at runway 22 at hold line.
All right, we're at 500 feet. Gonna start our left turn. Get up to 1,000. Look for a heading of 130.
Field cross 22 at Bravo 2.
There. We should be at about, 1,000 feet. We're gonna down there, pull it back to 2200. And we're gonna start our left turn to our downwind. Right at 1,000 feet. They figured this thing out after all. Right on 2200. All right, so looking for my traffic. He should be turning ahead of me. Get to about 040 is about right there.
Tower 219 is left base 22.
November 42219, runway 22, clear for the action.
All right, come on.
Roger.
Right, cross from our intended point of touchdown. We will give it 5 more seconds and drop our first notch of flaps. Stadium's off to our right. That looks pretty cool. Sun's setting back to our left. It's not really setting yet, but all right. There's our intended point of touchdown. Let's go ahead and first notch of flaps. And I see traffic right in front of me. We'll swing out to the right a little bit. He did a little wider oval than I did. 1,000 feet. I want to extend my downwind a little bit. So. Out this way. Tower, Niner Sierra Papa, I'm going to extend my downwind just a little bit and give him a little bit more room.
Niner Sierra Papa, approved. That's a question.
Roger, Niner Sierra Papa. Alright, we're going to come on out this way, see if I see a Ace Hardware. We're going to kind of take it around McFarland this time. Still at 1,000 feet, still at 85 knots, 2,200 RPMs. Alright, we're going to start our left turn here. Still at 80 knots, good. We come up to 1,100 feet. A little bit of slow flight here, good there. Niner Sierra Papa turning base.
Niner Sierra Papa, roger, runway 22, clear for the option.
22 clear for the option, Niner Sierra Papa. Alright, so we're out around McFarland. We're further away from the runway than we usually are. We're still kind of getting altitude. Ever thrown my second notch of flaps? I didn't, did I? I was busy trying not to hit a guy. We're now needing to lose some altitude. We're at 80 knots. Good deal. Pull it back to 20, let's say 1,800 RPMs. See if we can't line up on that runway there. Alright, still on 80 knots. Got 4 white lights, so we know that we are plenty high. I can deal with plenty high. Plenty low has issues. A little more. Glide path feels good. 85 knots. I'll pull it back a little bit more, maybe down to 1,500. Still got...
Tower 219 is going to leave the pattern to the south. We'll come back in about 10 minutes.
219, roger, approved as requested. Maintain VFR.
VFR 219, roger.
Still got 4 white pappy lights. Bump in just a little bit of... There's my first red one. Oh, we're good on here. Alright. 1,800. Made the runway. Let's kill it. Driving it with my feet. I could love that. Alright. Don't let it land. 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 At land. Nose wheels touched down yet. Alright. Doing 70 knots on the ground. Alright, my first one was a very good landing. That one was, we'll give that one a 7. Alright, there's 500 feet. We'll take a left. Swing it around to 130. Hope we'll be about 1,000 feet at that point. There's 130, roll it up. Good, 900 feet. There's coming up on 1,000 feet. We'll get the nose down, trim it down a touch. Good deal. Pull it back to 2,200. And let's start our left turn. Football stadium. Number 040. Five and roll it right there. Perfect. 940 feet. A little bit low, but that's all right. And let's go ahead and report the midfield.
Tower, Niner Sierra Papa, reporting the midfield.
Alright. And crossmark 10-point touchdown. First notch of flaps, nose down, is going to bubble up. There it comes. Bump it in a little bit.
Without delay, cross 22 at altitude.
Second notch of flaps, bubbling up a little bit, still about 900 feet. Bump in another 100 RPMs, keep it at 22. And get 90 degrees past our intended point of touchdown. We'll take a left turn, right on 80 knots right now. All right, let's go left to 310. All right. Sun's getting a little annoying right there. There's 310. Roll it up. Still on 80 knots. Still at 1,000 feet. That means let's pull it back to 1,800 and start our descent. All right. Are descending at 80 knots. Start our left turn to base.
Niner Sierra Papa, turning final.
Niner Sierra Papa, runway 22, clear for the option.
22, clear for the option, Niner Sierra Papa.
A little bit further, we're going to dump our third notch of flaps. There. Alright, still a little bit higher than we need to be, so we can pull it back to 1,500. Drive it with our feet, stay right down that center line. Stay right down that center line. Drift a little bit to the right, so let's line up with the feet. There's our center line there. Come on. Not bad. There we go. I'm going to give that one about an 8. It was maybe a touch harder than I would have liked to have been, but outstalled it out there. 500 feet, starting our left turn. Looking for 130. Giving an eye out for traffic. Our other Cessna went south of town. Said he'd be back in about 10 minutes, but where is that? There's 130. We'll roll it up. 900 feet. 1,000 feet. Nose down, power back, 2,200. And left turn to 040. $1,000, good there. Coordinated, good. Alright, should be rolling up on 040 about right there. Excellent. Alright, and we're still at 2200. Give it an extra 50 all the way to 22. And we're parallel the runway now. Good over here. Alright, cross mark center point touchdown. He never did tell me when to make my call, so I'll continue to let him know where I am. Niner Sierra Papa reporting the midfield for 2-2. And coming upon our...
Niner Sierra Papa, I didn't ask for midfield calls, I asked for base calls.
Thank you, I'll call base. Niner Sierra Papa. I remember asking for any calls. Alright. First notch of flaps. Second notch of flaps. And about 90 knots there. There's about 45 degrees. Let's go to the left here. Staying at 80, looks good. .310 there. Alright, still at 80. Good. Do one more touch and go and then we will.
Tower 42219 5 South, landing, full stop, runway 22.
November 42219, report to left base for runway 22, altimeter 3013.
3013, roger.
Niner Sierra Papa turning final.
Niner Sierra Papa, runway 22, clear for the option.
22 clear for the option, Niner Sierra Papa.
Tuscaloosa Tower 1.
Air 1 tower.
Yes, sir. I'd like to join the pattern, please.
Air 1, seat out to taxiway Alpha and advise we're ready for your departure, and it'll be runway 22 direction. And you'll be making right traffic.
Transition over to taxiway Alpha and runway 22 configuration.
Bullet, the runway.
November 42219, can you accept runway 30?
That's a firm.
Roger, report turn and final for runway 30.
Final 30219, roger.
Alright, that was pretty good.
And Tower 1, we're on taxiway Alpha, ready to join the pattern.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, you're clear for takeoff. Make right traffic and make your base turn in front of the tower. Remain south of taxiway Charlie and runway 30.
Air 1, right close traffic will remain south of the tower and runway 30, taxiway Charlie.
Niner Sierra Papa, extend your upwind about a mile.
Niner Sierra Papa, maintain heading for about a mile.
Niner Sierra Papa, disregard that. I got the other aircraft in sight. You can go ahead and start your left traffic, report left base.
Left turn, Niner Sierra Papa, report left base.
42219, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear on 30219. About 1 mile final.
Alright. I see the traffic out opposite me in the pattern. It looks like he's starting his left turn there. Go ahead and start my left turn to my downwind. I'll report my left base. Zero 40 right there. Traffic should be, there he is. And he's coming into 30 there. Is down. Alright. There is midfield. Getting a little close.
November 42219, you can turn left at your discretion, taxi park.
Turn left on Charlie 5, roger. No, I missed 5 out, it's going down.
Alright.
There was a left turn at your discretion.
219, roger.
Gonna point a touchdown, first notch of flaps. Nose down, purple it up. Alright, bumping a little bit of RPM. Second notch of flaps. Try to nose up, keep that nose down. Bump in 100 knots RPM. Gonna take our left turn about here. Alright.
And Tower 1, requesting option taxiway Alpha.
Air 1, taxiway Alpha, clear for the option.
Air 1, clear for the option taxiway Alpha.
9 Sierra Pop, runway 22, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 22, Niner Sierra Papa, this will be full stop.
Roger, clear to land.
Clear to land, Niner Sierra Papa. Alright, I see the helicopter above taxiway Alpha to my right. Take that to about 1800 there. Still about 90 knots, so good there. Start our left turn to base and actually to final. Got our second notch of flaps in, we're good there. 750 feet. Good there. Looking good there. Go ahead and our third notch. Nose down, we're still pulling about 90 knots here. Use our feet, get it over there on the center line. There we go, looking good. On down to the runway, hold it off, 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 don't let it land, don't let it land, don't let it land, don't let, oh. It couldn't have been better.
9 Sierra Pop, you can turn right on Alpha 3 and then Alpha cross runway 30 at Charlie 5 and then Delta to park.
Right on Alpha 3 to Alpha, left on Delta to Delta 5. Niner Sierra Papa.
Alpha, cross runway 30 at Charlie 5. That's taking Alpha straight ahead and cross the runway, and then turn left on Delta.
Roger. All right. Alpha to Charlie 5, cross 30.
Air 1, I have a Cessna coming up taxiway Alpha. You'll be in front of the terminal ramp here in just a moment, so do not overfly.
Tower 1, I have that traffic in sight, will not overfly.
Alright, had a couple of ups on the radio that I'll get to learn from. Back at those and Charlie 5, cross 30. Double check that way, double check that way. Delta. Alright, nobody that way, nobody that way. Birds. I'm gonna go away, birds. Right. Alright. That last landing was, I think, about the best I've had.
Tower Skyline 42219 is a GA center ready for taxi. Would like to stay in the pattern.
November 42219, taxi runway 22 via taxiway Charlie.
Understand runway 22 via Charlie 219.
No winds of Airbus 3, altimeter 3013.
Roger 219.
Flip it back over to ground for the next person. If that was 4 or 5 landing. I believe it was 5. Up and pull it. Avionics off.